is Whoopi Goldberg. I love this picture of you. Look at
Here's
that.
one of the reasons that I went, because one of the things, because I've been a comic book kid all of my life. Yeah. One of the things you don't see is you don't see comic book heroes, female, with any hips. You don't see them, you know, over 12 years old, maybe something's sagging a little, nothing is ever moving. So I'm working on something that will alleviate that and make it something that women who my age, yes, it will be made.
Will you have
I will.
You know I love you, so I say this. You look like a comic book character.
I know. Well, it means that people love. Listen, Mad Magazine did me on their cover, and it's fantastic. And I do look like a comic book here, and I love that. And I love that. So more at the end of the week, we'll tell you more. So how about this? Malala Yousafzai, the 16-year-old being hailed around the world for not backing down after getting shot by the Taliban, was given the Teenager of Courage Award at the Pride of Britain Awards. But attendee Nicole Scherzinger, my teeth are loose. She wasn't quite sure exactly who Malala was. Check it out.
You know her story about Malala, the school girl that was shot by the Taliban?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you make of her and her courage? She spoke at the UN recently. She's just incredible.
I don't know the story that well, but is she still...
She's receiving what she's fine. She's now done a speech at the UN. She's inspiring schoolgirls across the globe having been shot in the head.
Amazing. She's a righteous, empowering, powerful woman, and God bless her.
Now, I don't mean to be rude, but if you're at the ceremony that's celebrating her, don't you think you ought to know who the honoree is?
But you know what's amazing? She would be able to answer that question.
Yeah, Sherry and I are on the other side. I have walked through red carpets when they've said show up because there's a movie about this or that, and I don't know who the person is, and I'm a little closer to the news than some people. Not everybody.
I learned my lesson the hard way, though.
I think it's you know, well, maybe
do your homework before you get on the carpet. That's my job. No. Wait a minute. I think, you know, if you're honoring such an amazing woman and you don't, yes, that's why I learned my lesson. I do my homework before I get on that carpet. She wasn't the only one big. She was one of the honorees, and a lot of times they will ask people, celebrities, to be there just because they want a celebrity in the audience. And if you're a person, your publicist is going, here you're going to be at this event, tomorrow you're going to be at this event. And if they got 6 honorees, sometimes you don't know everybody, and you're not, you know, so I go, we got to give a little bit of side. You shouldn't go.
No,
if you're honoring someone like that and you don't know, get off the carpet.
Then I should get off the carpet. I have gone to things where I've gone for different reasons, or I've gone for the cause, and not the person. Also, when you go through these lines, and you've had this experience, because we've talked about it, the reporter who's got the microphone, they ask anything, and it's very easy to say, I don't know, I didn't think, I wasn't, it happens, it's not that big a deal.
I will say this. Because she has been most prominent in the news, it's slightly surprising that she didn't know.
Some people
I get that, but I do think that her publicist should have said, listen, they may ask you a question about this particular person. And so that's a conversation she might want to say to her publicist or whoever's with her. Listen,
may very well be that the publicist didn't know.
And she needs to take her own responsibility and do the homework.
And you know, listen, none of us are perfect. I can't remember where I am half the time.
I understand.
But I know because it says The View. So we'll be right back with even more Hot Topics.
Save your appetite for the Choose Michael Simon later.